Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. A lot of you asked me how to survive winters here in Calgary, the activities you can do, and I do admit that winters are really long here in Calgary. It can last somewhere up to 6 to 8 months over here, and it can get really boring and depressing if you aren't doing much during winter. So today I will be talking about a couple activities which you can enjoy with your kids, or even if you're single, with your partners. Basically, you can enjoy it with anyone. And make sure to stick around in the end because I do have a bonus activity for you if you watch it all the way to the end. So let's get started. So the first one, which I will be talking about today, is snow tubing in Tupe Park. Now, snow tubing means sliding down through a tube from a slope, and it's pretty fun to do, especially if you have toddlers and you don't know what to do during winters. You can definitely do these with your kids, or even if you're single and you don't have a family but you're looking to go out there and try something very basic and to keep it simple, snow tubing is your go-to activity. This activity can be done in Canada Olympic Park, which is operated by Windsport. It is located in the outskirts of the city, but it is easily accessible through public transit. Will take obviously a little bit more time than driving over there, but you can still access it with a public transit. And you have to book the tickets beforehand. So we booked the tickets at windsport.ca, where they tell you to book your tickets in advance. Now, snow tubing only takes place in weekends and in statutory holidays. So let's say if there is a government holiday, it will only be done in those days, and you can also do them on weekends. You can't do them on weekdays, so you have to book them well in advance. And to be honest, they do get booked out pretty fast, and now because of COVID and all the restrictions, the numbers are also limited, so they make sure that they have limited occupancy and people tend to book them out pretty fast. So the tickets cost $20 for the morning session, and that's from 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. And if you wanted to go later in the day, like let's say 12:30 to 2:30, or there's another session which is from 3:30 to 5:30, those cost $25 per hour. Kazi and I decided to do it in the morning because we wanted to obviously avail the cheapest offer, and we also wanted to go when there are less people. So during mornings, there tends to be less people compared to the afternoon, and it was pretty fun, to be honest. So we had to get our tickets first from a counter. They have small trucks rented out for tubings, and we had to go and show our confirmation code over there, get the tickets. And after getting the tickets, masks are mandatory in Windsport. Even though it's an outdoor activity, they are very strict about wearing masks on site, including kids. So everyone who is doing any sorts of activities over there, you actually have to mask up and go and do that activity. So we had our masks on. We had to go and collect the tubes, and after collecting the tubes, we had to line up for the ski lift. So basically this lift will carry you upwards to the top of the mountain, you could say, a snow mountain, and then they're going to slide you down through the slope. So the ski lift is where we had to line up, and we had to carry our tubes while we were lining up, and we went on the top of the ski lift, and there were 8 lanes. There are 8 volunteers in each of the lanes, and they slide you down through the slope. You can either choose to go together as a couple, or you can even choose to slide down separately. We did do both. We slid down together and we also did solo. And you can also ask the volunteer to make it a little bit more adventurous like we did. We asked them to give us at least 3 to 4 spins so that it spins faster in the lane and we can slide down, and there is more adrenaline rush compared to the easy one-time slide down through the slopes.
Just
We did the easy slide down once just to see how it was in the beginning, and then after we did the spins, we got really excited and we told them to keep us giving us spins. And you can slide down unlimited number of times in the 2-hour slot that you have. But since it's also a little bit repetitive, we kind of got bored after 1 hour, so we only stayed about an hour and 15 minutes, and then we got out since it was just like sliding down, going up through the ski lift again, and then sliding down. But a lot of the families had little kids with them, and the kids really enjoyed this activity. So if you are looking to go somewhere with your kids and you are looking to not spend too much money, then tube parking is a good way to spend your winters in. You can go at least once or twice a month, and it's really fun. Your kids are going to love it, and you can make it a family time out of this activity as well. The next thing I am going to be talking about today is ice skating. Now, ice skating is huge in whole of Canada, including Calgary, and our friends recently moved to Canada from Bangladesh, and if you've seen my stories on Instagram, you know that they moved in less than a month ago, and we actually held up this activity to go and do it with them. So yesterday we actually took them for our first ice skating experience, and there are a lot of places which offer ice skating in Calgary. Different parks offer ice skating, but the one which we decided to go and do it in was in Bonus Park. So Bonus River is the one which has frozen over, and since the space is longer and bigger, we decided to go and do it in Bonus Park. Another reason why we picked Bonus Park is because Bonus Park is the only park which provides stabilizer bar. So you can actually hold on to it while you're skating, so you can learn easily instead of falling and not being able to skate much. Most of us were beginners other than Kazi. He did try a couple of times in Dubai, so he decided to opt out of the stabilizer bar, but the rest of us decided to take a stabilizer bar just to be safe. Now, in Bonus Park, when we reached those skate rental shop, we saw that there is a virtual queue, which means that you have to send them an online message and there's an online wait time. So we reached there around 11:30 a.m., which is when the skate shops open. So they are only open during weekends, and they only allow skate rentals during weekends. So make sure to go on either a Saturday or a Sunday, and they're open from 11 to 6:30 p.m. And they did ask the clients to do a virtual queue. So you have to text them online and they will give you a queue depending on how many people are ahead of you. So we had to wait about 45 minutes before it was our turn, and then we got our shoe sizes and we got the skates and the stabilizer bars, and then we did our first ice skating in a frozen river. And oh my god, the experience was completely unreal. I will admit the first few minutes all of us were struggling. I was struggling a lot, and it took me quite a bit. I would say around a good 20 minutes to feel safer with the bar, but I did eventually get a hang of it and I did skate around a lot. I was really excited that I could skate around, and this is my first time that I did not fall while doing an activity, because guys, I'm super clumsy and I tend to fall all the time. So before doing this activity, I thought that I would be falling at least a couple times, but thankfully and to my surprise, I did not fall at all. I did manage to grab the stabilizer bar and work my balance around it. So I was kind of surprised myself. And Kazi did really well, to be honest, without the stabilizer bar. He used it only a little bit. He borrowed mine to just learn the basics, because he did see a couple YouTube videos before we went for ice skating. But he did see those videos and he did try out, and by the end he was actually skating without a stabilizer bar and he was doing really well. Our friends also did pretty well. Bishal, our friend, he didn't watch any videos, but he got the hang of it really quickly. He knew how to work around the stabilizer bar and he was moving swiftly even before I did. Shazia, my friend, on the other hand, she struggled quite a bit. She had difficulty understanding it, but they all had a lot of fun, including me. And they allow you to stay on the frozen river with the rentals for 2 hours. And it was almost 1 hour and 30 minutes that we stayed on the frozen river. Initially, I thought that I wouldn't even do 1 hour, but I was so excited and I kept skating and moving around. And by the end of 1.5 hours, everybody was pretty much worn out, but I still wanted to go and skate more. But then I was like, okay, let's call it a day for today. We'll definitely come back again. It was really a very cool experience, and if you've never tried ice skating before, you definitely should go ice skating. Make sure to go in Bonus Park because that's the only park where the skate rentals will allow you to rent a stabilizer bar, which is very important for beginners, I would say. You will also enjoy it because the space is bigger than all the other parks, so the river is completely frozen and you can skate at any parts of the river, and there are a lot of people skating on them, but everybody is social distancing and there's plenty of space to social distance, so you're not going to bump into each other or have the fear that you can't skate properly. It was really nice to see a lot of the families skating with their little ones. We've seen as young as 3-year-olds skating like a pro, and that just made us want to learn even more because we were really inspired by these 3-year-olds who were skating like a pro. So you guys should definitely try skating, and it's a really good winter activity. Despite skiing and snowboarding lessons being closed due to COVID this season, and we do still have at least a couple months of winter left before we move on to spring. As we all know in Calgary that winter lasts the longest. So if you are looking for things to do, make sure that you try out ice skating because ice skating is a really fun activity to do and it doesn't cost much. $20 only per person if you're renting both the skates and the stabilizer. And now, if you have stuck around till the end, there is a third activity which you can do, which is a completely bonus activity, and you can only do this in Bonus Park, which is ice biking. So in December, Bonus Park decided to introduce ice bikes. So this was never introduced before, and they decided to introduce these ice bikes where they have the whole base in it, so you are not going to fall at all. It's just like riding a bike, but over here the balance is already there, so even if you've never ridden a bike before, it doesn't matter, and it's more fun. Obviously, I mean, there is little effort required to ride this ice bike, and the virtual queues for these ice bikes are even longer because a lot of the people want to try this out as it's new and it's different. So make sure to book at least the night before, go online and do the virtual queue instead of doing it on the day of you visiting Bonus Park. And it's also very reasonable. If you just rent it out for 30 minutes, it costs $12, and if you rent it out for 1 hour, it costs $20, and it's selling like hotcakes right now. We saw a longer queue for ice bikes than skate rentals just because it looks more cool in the surface while you're ice biking and everyone's skating and you're the only person who's ice biking in it. It looks really cool. So this is it for now, and I hope you guys have new ideas to do here in Calgary and get out there. Have fun with your family, especially after this polar vortex that we have been suffering for the last 10 days. If you are in Calgary, you know that we have been in -40 for the last 10 days, and we just got out of a polar vortex, so the temperatures just went to positive today. So make sure that you guys enjoy your weekend and get out there, have fun with your family. Winter's not gonna last forever, but until it lasts, make sure to make it a memorable one. If you have liked my video today, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you're new. Hope to see you guys in my next video. Till then, stay safe. Bye.